Today's video, we're going to be discussing the phrase sending love and light, and if we as Christians should be using it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to My Mother's Spark, and thank you for joining me. Please do not forget to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Sending love and light. I've gone through my entire Bible and I've done searches, and I cannot find anywhere in the Bible where it speaks of greeting someone or communicating of sending someone love and light. So let's talk about it. Sending love and light. Can you send someone love as a gesture? Yes. Can you tell someone that you love them because in your heart you do? Of course. But do you have the authority to send magic love energy into the universe to float across the sky and target someone? No, that would be a form of sorcery. Love is a feeling. It's shown through gestures or words. It's not a magic spell that you can just cast on someone. We as humans do not have the authority to do that, and we're warned against using such practices in the Bible. In the Bible, how are we told to love? Jesus speaks about this at Passover meal. John chapter 13, verse 34 through 35, Jesus speaks, "A new commandment I give to you. Love one another even as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this all men will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." Then again, Peter speaks of love, confirming that love can help people struggling. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8, Peter speaks to God's chosen people whom are going through sufferings, and he tells them about all keep loving one another earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins. There's many verses in the Bible discussing love. This is just a couple of examples. Now let's talk about sending light. Where did light come from? Genesis chapter 1, verse 3. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So God created light. Then we go into 1 John chapter 1, verse 5 through 6, where John is speaking about fellowship as a Christian and living in light. It reads, "This is the message we heard from Jesus, and now declare to you, God is light, and there's no darkness in him at all. So we're lying if we say that we have fellowship with God, but go on living in spiritual darkness. We're not practicing the truth." So in this verse, John is telling everyone God is light. If we continue on to Psalm chapter 27, verse 1, it reads, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I be afraid?" So just these few verses alone are talking about God created light and God is light. The Lord sends his light to surround us for a multitude of reasons. If God is light, and Jesus was the light of the world when he was a man, why do so many think that they can send light? Unless you're sending someone a flashlight or maybe a book of matches in the mail, you don't have the ability or the authority to send light. The saying actually originated from New Age beliefs. Many believe in New Age that you can manifest light energy and love energy and surround themselves or others with this magic energy. So trying to conjure up this energy is a form of sorcery, and we're warned about sorcery many times in the Bible, but this is just a couple of verses that give warnings about sorcery and witchcraft and so forth. In Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9 through 12, it reads, "When you come into the land of the Lord, your God is giving you, you shall not learn to follow the abominable practices of those nations. There shall not be found among you anyone who burns his son or his daughter as an offering, anyone who practices divination or tells fortunes or interprets omens or a sorcerer, or a charmer, or a medium, or a necromancer, or one who inquires of the dead. For whoever does these things is an abomination to the Lord. And because of these abominations, the Lord your God is driving them out before you. The practice of saying these words are spreading like wildfire in the world. It's even infiltrated some of the churches. I'm asking you to please not be deceived by these sayings. Just because we are made in God's image does not mean that we are gods ourselves. We'll go deeper into that in a future video. Some people in the New Age religion also believe that sending light is sending angels. But again, we don't have authority to do that either, and we'll discuss that in yet another video. For now, please understand that there is one God. He is the one who has all divine power, and He is much, much higher in the ranks than we are. In closing, please, as Christians, do not send love and light. Instead, send your love by way of words, gestures, or actions, and pray that God will surround you or others in His light, because there's more power in prayer than anything else in this evil world that we're currently living in. I want to thank you for joining me, and please, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so that you know when I have future videos. If you can leave me a comment, I would greatly appreciate it, because it'll help me reach more people in teaching about God's Word. Thank you so much. Till next time, God bless. Bye, y'all.